Hi, and welcome to this quick introduction on how to do personalization with Magnity. In order to personalize content, it requires that you have first built an email. So let's just drag in an email so we can build the content that we need for the email. Once you've done that, you have all the content that's been written according to the rules that's guidelining how to write and what quality to write in. Now, if you want to know about rules and how they work, I can recommend looking at the episode of this quick intro about rules and prompts. But assuming that you have that understanding, now we want to build a variant for other specific target audiences with specific needs. To do that, you press the plus sign, and a list of personas available for you to use become visible in the interface. You might have more than 2 personas. This is a demo account, so of course it will only have a few personas for demo purposes. You can choose any persona you want. You can show the details. It'll have a description, and it'll have a list of parameters specific to that persona. Here we have 3 categories of parameters. You might have more, such as, for instance, value propositions or compliance rules that each of these personas have to meet. You can add as many of these things into the interface as you want. Right now, we can't do it in the front end. It's going to be available pretty soon. But if you want to add different personas, contact your local or global admin, and they'll have a dialogue with us on how to add them. It's not a big project. Once you've selected what personas you want to add, you simply just click them so they have an orange way around their image. So here I'm clicking 2 personas, the marketing specialist and the CCO. Once I click the submit button, it only takes a few seconds for the personas to be written into a different email. And here we go. So I can click each of these images at the top and switch the specific persona versions. Now, what's interesting about this is you're probably thinking, so it's really good that it writes it, but what is it actually writing? So to give us a little bit more room, I'll collapse the content library on the left so that I can chat with it. So I can go in here, and right now when I am chatting with it, for instance, for the marketing specialist, I'm not just chatting with, like I usually do, the email content and the history that I've had with it, and the source for the website and the rules. I'm also chatting with the persona. So now I can actually ask it, and the easiest way to do this is in the quick prompts. You can also just write it manually, but just use the quick prompts. I can ask it, can you explain to me what you have done? And basically there's a quick prompt for that. It can explain to me what has it actually done to personalize this content. It gives you a lengthy reply with examples of all the single things it's taken into consideration. For instance, it's taken into consideration goals and needs, streamlining marketing processes. It gives an example of where in the email it does that and how it writes it and why it does that. And it does for every single part of the personalization process that is done. You can then ask it, I want to see the list of persona parameters available to me. So it will list those personas parameters and say it has 9 personas parameters, just as we saw. You can say rewrite this to use the following params, 7, 8, 9. And then it will rewrite the email focusing just on 7, 8, and 9. And you can have this going on. So now you have a meta conversation on how to do personalization. This should help you in becoming better at addressing specific personas, individual needs and goals and fears and worries, so that you can build more effective communication that resonate well with what they need to know in their particular situation. So basically, that's it. I hope that this little tutorial on how to use personas has been helpful for you, and that you will look at all the other entries into the little training library that we've built. Please let us know if you have any questions, and have a very good day.